Good morning, family, and welcome to Morning Heart Devotion with Rev.Chung Sik Yong, brought to you by our Heavenly Parents Holy Community. Let's begin by greeting our Heavenly Parent and true parents. 천지엔 참부모님께 경배. 바로 for our family pledge, 가정맹세 1. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 가자 본연의 창조의 상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과皇族권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주대 가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 자녀극 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 자녀극 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. And to open us up with prayer, I'd like to invite up Mrs. Patricia Fillinger. I'll ask someone else to pray. Invite up Noriko-san. Noriko Tenepre. Would you pray for us this morning, please?
Yes, join me prayer. Dear Heavenly Parents, dear parents, thank you for this brand new day again. Also, thank you for attending this morning devotion from all the world. We are so appreciating Dr. Yong. Thank you always. Thank you giving us always inspiration and also new guidance to us. We always resurrected, reborn a new world, new dimension. We are thank you so much about this. Without that, we are still growing. We are always practicing, but with proper guidance, without proper guidance, we don't know where we go. Thank you, Dr. Yong. We are dearly appreciate you, your heart and devotion. I know how much you're difficult, how much you always travel into Korea, but still that's still tight schedule, still giving us time to guiding us. Thank you, Dr. Yong. Also, thank you everybody from attending from the world, all the world. I'm really appreciating. We are trying to grow up together. We are trying to overcome any kind of things. We already learning about what's the goodness and what the evil things. We are always fighting with evil things. We have to need to build Chongrok this earth. This is our final goal. Everybody have to do a champ couple. They be enter to the heaven. Before enter heaven in the spiritual world, we have to need to build the here in the heaven, only here on the earth. We have to need to practice each day, each single day. We practice each day how to loving people, how to guide the people, how to care of the people. This is the only way to live here, only living on the earth. Thank you, Dr. Young. I will truly understand God's heart through these experiences. So everybody have a circumstances, but through this, we are truly understand God's painful heart. Thank you, God. Thank you, giving us this kind of opportunity. Thank you, God, always. I know you have so much loving us, but please give us more guidance. And please continue, don't give up. Please continue loving us. We will be achieved in the someday. We will achieve what the desire, your wishes. I'm really truly appreciate your love. So much Heavenly Parent and overall everybody. Thank you so much. I offer in my name, Noriko Tenebre, bless the family. Achu.
Thank you, Noriko Tenipre, for your really filial prayer. Thank you so much for your comfort me. 감사합니다. 혼돈이 아리가또 고자이마스. 감사합니다.
Yes. Thank you so much, Noriko-san, and praying for us this morning. Now, family, let's go into our breakouts and share our appreciations this morning with one another and come back in a few minutes. back, brothers and sisters. Hope you enjoyed your breakouts. I'm just so moved by, our tribe messiahs, our members after all these years, continuing to serve and share and their hearts with one another. And surprisingly, in my breakout, who I believe is chosen by God to share today is Mr. and Mrs. Joe and son Willett. So if you would share your appreciation this morning. Let's get this on. You please.
So I hope you can give more about that. For us, I realize we're kind of going back to zero again with changing the focus and witnessing on campus, and you feel a new life and a new energy with that. And it's really going back to that. When you're going back to zero, you have a new chance and a very exciting in a different way, and you have to witness in a little bit of a different way. It's an exciting challenge to have that. We're very blessed to try to focus on that more now and to really get more closer into education and really developing a deeper roots in that area. So we're very blessed to have that opportunity. Go ahead.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Moon Willett. Now, Son Willett.
Good morning, Dr. Young. Good morning, everyone. Yes, always pay attention what how heaven in heavenly providence is moving. Since I come to America, since our father matched us, I know I have determination. I am a representative of Korea, so I have to do my best as a Korean. So I listen to everything what the true parents says. Join the MFT, join the IRWC, join the CASA, all this, and return to hometown, and after hometown, return to hometown. Always pay attention at the core of what I'm asking. So blessing 165 blessings, the family blessing also 430. And all this, I want to do my best.
Mm.
I want to accomplish.
Mm.
And I want, if I struggle, I do condition, mass condition, not one condition. I must do.
Yeah.
Without condition, I couldn't do it.
Mm.
I start out with 4 conditions. Later on, about 5 conditions daily.
Mm.
Every possible condition, I must do it. Then I can break through.
Yeah.
So yes, so I have to do that way. So trained myself, trained until I achieve a goal.
Mm. Wow.
So yes, I'm so grateful how God is pushing. God says, True Father said, God sees the person's past. And then God sees the person's present thinking. And then God forces that person, full power, help that person, push it to succeed.
Yeah.
I felt this so many times. How God needs God's champion. How God can stirring up to our movement to succeed. So True Father said, one person's victory is for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why you are the one who really break through and then become one of the exemplary members. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I think time now is not enough time. Thank you once again, Son Willett and Moon Willett. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Willett family. And I know I was just reminded of having a dinner at your house and having a frozen banana ice cream. I'll never forget that. And you have such a beautiful family. Thank you. And to share next, let me invite Mrs. Yoshiko DeLauer to share next. or Delorier, I think.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I was with Mr. and Mrs. Willett, then Pastor, Reverend Milhans. It was a very amazing. I just come in. E-train is always a delay, but anyway, I'm very inspired, Mr. and Mrs. Willett, testimony. Father, true Father, talked to us that as your Japanese sister came as a missionary. Don't become Americanized, So I thought I'm a Japanese nice. My husband is, I'm always nice to him. I'm following after he's walking. I'm following. That is, I thought. Anyway, but Mr. and Mrs. Bert's, testimony couple days. I regret a lot. I'm not enough, and then we have to be still, Dr. Yon told, still I'm alive. We have a missions. We have always has responsibilities. And then yesterday was shocked is, Dr. Yon told us, President now Kimi Schroeder and then Pastor, as a pastor of the New Jersey Clifton Church. And the senior pastor is Dr. Young. And then we have to be model church in as a Christian church for the world, for the nationwide. So it was amazing, and it was so shocked. Maybe so many Christian church main members, Mr. Takino, or at many council, or Mr. and Inose, Mr. and Mrs. Inose, or Yoko-san. Many people was so shocked. So and then maybe very great chance to growing up.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing time, and then we have to follow the Mr. and Mrs. Willett the way. But anyway, thank you very much, and then we got a big, hope. And then
Yoshiko-san, thank you so much. I even though I try to initiate, but I think I need to have a lot of members support and cooperation. Then we can make it. Thank you so much, Yoshiko-san, for your beautiful reflection. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Yoshiko-san. And yes, we are very excited. We're also very moved, inspired. And so yeah, let's build this beautiful church together. And now, family, let's welcome Dr. Yong for our morning heart devotion on this special day. Thank you.
안녕하세요. Good morning, good morning. My dear brothers and sisters, clergy ambassador for peace. 안녕하십니까? Today, I will have a time to share what True Mother said in Las Vegas last week. True Mother arrived with 연아님 and Wonju McDavid and at IPAC in Las Vegas on April 30th. And Kwonjinim and his wife, Hwayeon-nim, offered flowers to True Mother. And also the Jeongjin-nim, couple also came with her baby Shinbi, also came and welcomed our True Mother. And then True Mother visited Cheonhwa-gung, which used to be True Parents' residency, and blessed the house as a Cheonbo branch of USA. And True Mother took a group photo with the second generation who are doing witnessing activities. So they were really, I think all of them really shocked all of a sudden. Mother visit to Cheonhwa-gung, and then they met True Mother and took photo. I think this photo is kind of like, can be like eternal photo for them. So it was very beautiful and incredible. So let me share about the True Mother's word. I really appreciate Mr. So and some of them translation, and I recorded everything and we translated. Of course, some content is Mother's about the personal story, about drama, this and that. I redact that content. I think basically main content, everything made a dictation and And then today I will show the content of True Mother's Word. So let's read.
Education is necessary in order to save America and raise up second and third generations. We need the work of the spirits. So I will first designate Chanwagun as the Chumbo Training Center branch and then East Garden as the next branch. Because America is big, we start in the West and start the fire and go to the East. So we need to make first, second, and third generations stand here in endless lines to come in and receive grace and even participate in the blessing. That is why I have decided to hand over Chanwagun. In reaping the fruits of the completed Testament age, this place must become the place to reap those fruits. The church and YSP must go out as one, centering on Chunchimwan, the internal training center. As brothers and sisters, we must go out as one. Therefore, a spiritual phenomenon will also occur, and the America will be revived and rebuilt. You should not just manage the Chanwagun, you must reap the harvest. There must be a revival. Like Chunchimwan in Korea, you should also hang pictures of Hyojinin, Hunjinin, and Daemonin. This must become a sacred place. Since this place is sacred, it would be nice to have someone around who can offer prayers of devotion. It cannot be done with just one person. In order to have workshops here, since you need people to cooperate, you must raise them. Mothers can do the cleaning and gardening, but we also need people to sing and play the drums. The reason I thought of one person is because he is from the 36 couples, and also his father is the son of Mrs. Kim of the Holy Lord Church, who led Daemonim when moving south. But by faith, Daemonim took the lead. There was a man living in Jeju Island who was revealed to be the younger brother, Mr. PH, who received a divine revelation of Jesus' mission. Internally, we have a deep bond. He is also the child of President Reverend SW, so I should make him work hard and make up for any shortcomings. Chunchimwan director, Dr. Ki-hoon Kim, isn't that right? The Chunchimwan director should also take responsibility as the training center director and help him well. Dr. Yong must create a lot of members, whether they are first or second generation. Dr. Yong, you must select one church in the area you are in and show all the leaders and members how to bring about revival of the members. We need to grow the church by focusing on creating members in places where many people live near the church. So with confidence, we need to show that we have the power so that people can follow the heaven's providence. One way or another, America must help the world providence by becoming a self-reliant America by increasing membership. It is our responsibility to educate and nurture the second generation so that they can contribute to providence. Therefore, we must hold on to the second generation tightly. So we need to re-educate the second generation, and in this golden age, the first and second generation must become one and leave a mark in history that they can offer up to heaven. In that respect, heaven has given our second generation so much blessings. He gave them such blessings that they could not lose even if they faced the world. But their parents in the church were not able to raise them well. That is one of the reasons why I came to the America in such a hurry. Naturally, if you are educated from an early age, it lasts until the end. I, true mother, was like that. When I was young, as soon as I was born, the words, "Your father is God," made me who I am today. It's that natural. That is how education should be. In the meantime, since the first generation was too busy, had a lot of work to do, and received a lot of opposition, they could not properly educate second generation. But now we must educate them. Now we have to call out all the second generations out in the world. Second generation children blessed by heaven must stand well in front of heaven. We have to let them take responsibility for that. That is why I am also running the Family Cafe now. Our goal is to allow our culture to naturally sweep away not only our church's children, but also the children of the world.
Thank you so much. I think, this is one speech Mother that delivered in Cheonhwagung, and the other one when I having a meal together with the Mother and Dr. Ki Hoon-gi. Yeah, and then Mother gave some important message, especially she gave me about the personal direction, how to develop American movement. So let's just summarize what Mother is talking about. Through Mother's great commission for the American church. Number one, education is needed for the second and third generations of blessed children who are reviving and growing the American church. Whenever True Mother speaks, she always talks about the education and importance of the blessed children. He continued to show great interest in nurturing the blessed children and instructed me this time. Secondly, Cheonhwagung in Las Vegas is designated as the Cheonbo Training Center branch in the United States. If this place is well managed, East Garden will be also as the one of the Cheonbo branch. So finally, the Cheonbo Training Center was established in United States. Everyone, my brother says, this is a really key, incredible blessing. Let's give true parents a big round of applause. And let Family Federation and YSB Unite centered on the Cheonbo Training Center for Education. True Mother told the Family Federation and YSB to unite in Cheonbo 1 and focus on educating all the blessed children and young people. Number 4, we must make the work of good spirit take place in Cheonbo 1. Let many good spiritual phenomena happen and revive America again. True Mother has taught us to become Cheonbo 1 who cultivate in spirit and truth. Mother keep on emphasizing our movement really need to go back to our founding spirit when Father directly about his ministry directly involved from earlier church. Always Father cultivating in spirit and truth. That's why Mother said, let's inherit that kind of the spirit from true parents, how to cultivate our members, our church in spirit and truth. Number 5, instead of the leaving Cheonhwagung as a place only for management, it should be turned into Cheonbo 1, a place where grain is harvested and revived. True Mother taught us to use the bedroom True Parents used as the Cheonsimon prayer hall. Wow, I was totally surprised. And then Mother asked to, the True Parents bedroom and chair, bring to East Garden and use that whole place, the most holy of the holy place, as a Cheonsimon prayer hall. Wow, Mother, it's really amazing, right? And then also the hang photos of the Hyojin-nim and Heung-jin-nim and Demo-nim of course, True Parents Photo in Cheonbo, like the Cheonsimon of the Cheonbo Training Center in Korea. Now, iPad in Las Vegas has become the second Cheonbo Training Center in Cheongpyeong. So I think, of course, it takes time, and who will be responsible, and still mother is a consideration who can become the really Cheonbo one, about the director for our movement in America. I think we really need to pray, and then who will come to America to leading about Cheonbo Providence. Number 7, mother personally gave me direction, and one day the morning food table. Mother said Dr. Yong must create a lot of members, whether they are first or second generation. When True Mother sees the movement of our unification church around the world, one of the biggest problems is the fact that the number of the members is not increasing. So I hope that all of you actively cooperate with the New Life campaign so that our American unification movement can grow very well. Mother know that I am the one who really initiated Heavenly Travel Messiahship, in Asia, and created some model, and also when I was in Korea, and then breakthrough some witnessing everywhere. Mother knows what I'm doing, but Mother this time really seriously talked to me about this matter. Mother said Dr. Yong must select one church and bring about revival of the members. True Mother told me to choose one church. So I chose Clifton Church. This is now the headquarters of the American church. In this church, the model of the church, the model of the ACLC, model of the UPF, the model of the YSB, the model of the car, and the model of ethnic group must be created. Anyone who can help enable and systemize witnessing is very much appreciated. Now I am going to start a witnessing team in earnest and try to witness every day. So yesterday, I visited to the Belvedere Training Center because people starting new mission centering on Clifton Church. I need to report to God and True Parents. And I went there and prayed at the Rock of the Tears. And then I prayed very seriously. And then later on, I visited also East Garden. And on the way, I met our Dr. Noah, and then he really shared his heart and, the importance of the witnessing. He really tried to help me, and he suggested many ideas. I am so much grateful him and his wife, that kind of dedication and beautiful heart to support me. I really touched by their, sharing and their contribution. Number 9, Mother said Dr. Yong must revive one church and show all the leaders and members. True Mother is well aware that I made a model wherever I went. But the important thing is to set the example in America, the center of the world, so that the whole world can follow. From now on, each sub-regional leaders must select one church from each sub-region and make a church that shows the same as me. In the meantime, we have already created a model for morning devotion, laying the spiritual foundation already. So now we need to create a model, a church that we can show the world substantially. Dr. Yong needs to grow the church by focus on creating members in places where many people live near the church. My hope is to revive Clifton Church and build a truly beautiful U.S. headquarters church in the future. And with our own strengths, I believe that where there is a will, there is a way. God will surely send people whom God has prepared. That's why when I visit the Clifton Church, very old church, and the location is not so great. That's why we first of all creating witnessing environment, and then when we bring the much result, and then we seriously consider how can build very nice and beautiful headquarters of America. America must help the world providence by becoming self-reliant America by increasing membership. Through Mother emphasized that the American church should be able to become self-reliant. Mother emphasized over and over and again regarding the New York hotel issues and Washington Times. Mother many times mentioned about that. Need to become self-reliant. So how to become self-reliant? Mother said only one way. You need to increase membership. She said not only to be self-reliant, but also to help the providence of the world by witnessing many people. When we practice witnessing, they are the one who can dedicate increasing membership, even increasing donation. Many things we can do that. That's why key is witnessing, my brothers and sisters. This kind of time of the witnessing era, seldom come again. So now, we, through Mother, very much focus on second 7 years course, right? And you and me truly unite, centering on true Mother. Let's break through witnessing, okay? So for a long time, we couldn't break through witnessing. Now, time has come to break through witnessing. And then bring incredible result. Let's really create beautiful about, what's the happiness and glory for our heavenly parents and true parents. And then Kim Gi-hoon, director of the Chun Sik Yong, is responsible for the Chunbo-won Training Center and to help the Chunbo-won to run well. His position, of course, is now in charge of the WCLCLC. So all the Chunwi-won leader, they are same responsibility as the director of the Chun Sik Yong. So I think he can help us. Let's really work together and unite together with Dr. Ki-hoon Kim. And then educate and nurture the second generation so that they can contribute to the providence. Hold on to second generation. In the next 2 or 3 years, many of these second generation will hold public mission positions. So that's why now Kim and I really working very hard how to really replace to second generation from first generation. Of course, some of them are young, okay, but some of them are already nearly 70 years old plus something like that. That's why we don't have much manpower to replace. So we initiated educational program and working together with the UTS program. So I think now going on very well. And I can see many young leaders now, they are committed to become more public mission. I'm really grateful. And now Kim is really arranged so well. I know I'm so much happy about his leadership. He can do very well. My brothers and sisters also, I will be 70 years old in the next 5 years. So for these 5 years for me, I need to do all my best to help and second generation lead the church. Do you know that how much do I love second generation and third generation, our blessed children? They are not just only my hope and my future. They are the one who our future, our hope for America, also for the sake of the world. Re-educate the second generation so that the first and second generation unite in the golden age of living with trauma, so that their devotion will go down in history. To revive the second generation, we need to create an environment where they can come back. To that end, if many children, the Cain realm of the world are restored, the second and third generation of the Abel realm will automatically return to our church. First, you must love Cain. If everyone restores only 3 spiritual children, it will be an incredible environment in which all second generation, third generation children can return. My brothers and sisters. That's why not just only push second generation, come back, but without changing our environment, does not make any sense. So how to change the environment? We really need to revive ourselves first and then focus on witnessing. And then many young children, about to come back to our church and come to our church and then creating beautiful atmosphere. Then I am telling you 100%, 120%, that environment can influence our second generation, third generation, our blessed family, blessed children. Naturally, educate blessed children about the true parents from on early age. As soon as the true mother was born, demon's word, your father is God, made her who she is today. So the mother said that if we show our blessed children picture of the true parents from when they are babies, they are instructed to educate them about who is true father, who is true mother. This time, Jin-nim brought her daughter, and then Jin-nim's daughter, her name is Sinbi, and gave the flower to her mother. Mother was very happy. In the beginning, she's a little bit shy, and then mother say, you need to, mother talk to Jin-nim, you need to educate her who is true mother, who is true father, through the, the showing the true parents photo. Mother said, do you know how did I grow up? How my grandmother and then my mother, how do they educate me? One thing, very clearly teach me that your father is a heavenly father, not me. So, true mother's grandmother and true mother's mother, Demonim, they are positioned like a position of nanny. Then from the early time, continuously educate. You are daughter of God. Your father, your direct father is a heavenly father. Wow. That's why mother said that education is really incredible. And then mother asked us to apply same kind of the method to our blessed children. Mother said, call back all the second generation out in the secular world, to restore these people who have gone out into the world. We must first change, and we have to be first to show. If we change and show, they will come back. No need to worry when they come back. Before we're worrying they are coming back, we worry ourselves. How much do I change? How much I become different person? How much do I love God? How much do I love true parents? How much do I love my brothers and sisters? Without changing my own self, without changing the environment, I think our second generation, no matter how much we well educate them, they do not come back. That's why, the creating beautiful environment, we need to focus on witnessing, restore Cain. When we focus on restoring Cain, that is incredibly changing our environment, my brothers and sisters. Help the second generation who have been blessed by heaven so that they can stand in front of heaven and take responsibility. As a true mother has a lot of interest and worry for the blessed children, all of our first generation blessed family should do their best to witness the coming back of the second and third generation. This true mother's main message I summarized. I summarized it very well, right? My brothers and sisters, point by point. So anyone need it, and then I will give away this content to anyone. Living Divine Principle, I think today we don't have much time to share. I think I can share this content tomorrow, and then I'd like to invite one person. I'm going to give the living testimony. So let me finish today's morning devotion here. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Let's really appreciate once again our true mother, such great effort, and then really guiding us in such a way. How much does she love America? So as an elders and nation, let's fulfill our portion of responsibility, and let's create incredible beauty and joy and happiness for our beloved true mother. So then let's listen the next persons of the beautiful testimony. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yong. When I said this would be special, I didn't know how special this was. I mean, Mother's giving exact guidance to us, and you laid it out perfectly. So thank you so much. Yeah, I know it takes a lot to prepare these slides, so thank you. And as Dr. Yong said, we have a living testimony from someone who I really love and respect, Reverend James Stewart. He's our pastor in Baltimore, and has done all kinds of wonderful work with first and second generation. And he has been selected because there are new members joining their community. So without further ado, let me welcome up Reverend James Stewart.
Thank you. Good morning, Dr. Yong.
Wow, thank you, James. Great.
Please forgive my mask. I'm still going through a chemo, so I have some. But please forgive that. But thank you so much, and thank you for the sharing True Mother's vision and True Mother's words. We're deeply, deeply grateful for that, Dr. Yong. And I only have a few minutes, and I really would like to share what's happening here in Baltimore. At the beginning of the year, when I was looking at our goals, the national goals, the regional goals, the district goals, the local goals, everything, it's a little bit overwhelming, and I'm sure a number of people can relate to that. But I really thought to myself, what do I need to help us achieve these goals here in Baltimore and in Maryland, as we're the state leaders here in Maryland? And I felt there's two things we need. The first thing is we need people. The resources we need are people, and we need finance. We need money. So I made a goal. My wife and I and our community here made a goal of doubling our core membership and doubling our tithing, actually, at the beginning of the year. And I thought, well, that's really crazy. It's a stupid goal. Actually, it's a completely crazy goal. But I kept it, and I felt to myself, this is what I need to do this year to help us to really fulfill all the goals that we have, actually. So, but somehow there were internal goals. I didn't really say much about them until Reverend Patton asked me to declare my goals, actually. So I told him, well, my goal for this year and my goal for Baltimore and my goal for particularly our community here is to double our core membership and double our tithing. So when we did that, the next day, we had someone knock at the door, and this was a member who joined 40 years ago. And we hadn't seen him for many, many, many years, but then he started coming again. Actually, he said he's received something from True Parents. He's received from God, and he wants to come back. A few days later, a young, kind of 35-year-old second generation came and knocked on the door, actually, and said, oh, we'd like to start coming here. A week later, another family came, a family that moved from another state into, two families, in fact, that whole week moved into our community and started joining us, actually. So I really felt that by standing up and giving a testimony and sharing, declaring a goal, even a crazy goal like this, actually doubling our membership, doubling our tithing anyway. But then God, Heavenly Parent, and God started working, actually. In this year, my wife has found her 3 spiritual children, actually, joining through. She found spiritual children last year, and she's found spiritual children this year. But not only that, but standing up and sharing this kind of goal with our community. Our community is united around that and are helping us. People are coming, people are joining, people are studying at the moment. We have 5 or 6 people in the beginning of this year in fact, maybe 7 people in the beginning of this year who've joined and who are studying 7-day content, actually. So I'm deeply grateful. The thing that I really feel is that somehow just to stand up, just to declare that kind of goal, and to really to allow heavenly parent and spiritual world to work. And I think heaven is excited when they hear that kind of thing. So my testimony is very simple. People are coming, people are joining. Not only people are joining, new members are joining, but families from other places are joining. Distant members are joining. The distant members who are coming and who are coming back at this time and this year, they're the ones who are bringing many guests to our Sunday fellowship, to our different other places. And they're bringing guests, and these guests are bringing guests as well. So sometimes we have 7, 8, 9, 10 guests on a Sunday fellowship. We have several people on our Zoom calls that are new, and we're so grateful for that, actually. But because somehow we can do that. So the other thing is actually the 2 points is one point was resources, people and new people, actually, you know. So these people, brothers and sisters, these new members and distant members are coming regularly, almost every single week, bringing guests. Wow. But also the other part of my goal was to double our tithing. So many more people, after we declared that goal, many more people started giving more. And then that week, after the first time we did this and stood up, then one person came and knocked on the door and handed me a check, which was very, very, very large, actually. So we have the 2 goals for this year, for 2022, was doubling our core membership. We're a third of the way through that, actually. People sitting down, sharing with us, new people. There's an excitement there. And we've already doubled the tithing from last year, actually, already in the first 3 months. We've already doubled our tithing. So thank you, Dr. Young, for bringing this spirit of witnessing. Thank you for bringing the spirit of bringing new members. One other point, actually, is, you know, one young, not second generation, but one young third generation young man has stepped up to become the youth leader here in Baltimore. Wow, and, this is the thing I'm most grateful for, actually. He's a wonderful young man. This is the real point of gratitude for me. So thank you, Dr. Young. Thank you so much.
About go to your wife. We have still time, so please share more your wife.
Thank you, Dr. Young. Good morning, everyone. I'm grateful. First of all, I'm grateful to God, but I'm grateful to be on this Zoom call live. I'm usually on Facebook, hiding. But what I just want to reiterate what Reverend Stewart said about kind of declaring what you want, but also who you are, because we are the generation chosen by God. We are equipped. We are expanding the kingdom. So I think for me, because we already know what we should be doing. We know we should be witnessing. We know we should be talking to people and spreading the good news. But for me, I feel like that's what I had to do. Not only say, you know, what I want, but to claim who I am before spirit world, before God. So thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, James, Stewart. And I think Baltimore Church surely will become one of the model church. I really feel like overwhelmed. I'm so excited. Anyone really concentrate the witnessing and bring result? They are my God. James Stewart, you are my God. You're probably my God. Wow, I am so grateful to you. That comes the commitment and dedication. Does not matter age, does not matter position. Wow, this is really, really incredible. Thank you so much, James Stewart. You really stimulate me so much this morning. 감사합니다. Thank you.
Yeah, Kamsahamnida. Thank you so much, Reverend Stewart and Tilly. And I don't know if you noticed, but that painting behind them was painted by their son, who's a serious artist who gets paid quite a bit for his paintings. In fact, that painting was someone tried to buy it from them, but that's actually Reverend Stewart kind of falling asleep at the table. And I think that embodies the spirit behind their ministry is absolute faith and dedication to God through parents. So anyway, thank you so much. All right, family, we're now going to go into our breakouts and share our reflections from this message and testimony today. So please do that and come back soon. brothers and sisters. Wow, what a unbelievable sharing in our breakout. Let me invite first Mrs. Keiko Nakama. If you would share with us your reflection.
Hello. It was kind of surprised to see Reverend Melhan Stephen. His face was on the
From
screen. I was
Hawaii,
like,
Hawaii, Keiko-san. Wow.
hello.
From such a long time.
안녕하세요.
Thank you for your
Yeah, I was telling, basically, actually, I had a kind of a meeting with Chu mother once, long time ago in Hawaii. And she told me that the most important thing on the earth is witnessing.
Wow.
So she told me, before you go to spirit world, you have to witness. She told me very seriously. So I was really trying, but haven't been, not successful. So when I heard that Dr. Yong is coming to America, the first thing I thought in my mind was witnessing. Now I can maybe witness. So I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful that you, Mother, asking Dr. Yon to show us the example. And I'm very grateful for that. And I really love witnessing, but I haven't done so much. So anyway, before too late, I have to really put my heart to do it. So thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Keiko-san. I think you are always, helping us the translation every morning devotion from English to Japanese language. Thank you so much. And then now your time is a very early morning there. I do not know how to express your such beautiful dedication and devotion. 감사합니다, Keiko Nakama-san. 네, thank you.
Keiko-san. Yes, I believe many of us feel the same way as you do. And are very much looking forward to the future. And to share next, let me invite up Mrs. Sangmu Borneman.
I'm very happy to be with Reverend Mihan. He always love such a warm heart. Then I was blessed last week when True Mother was an iPad. I was there to take care of Shinbinim. And then I thought so serious around the True Mother's leadership. But my job is to take care of the baby when they need. Then I take out her to see the beautiful garden around the iPad. And she picked up the flower and then she was so happy. And then suddenly True Mothers and then the 2 cars coming and then leaders come out and the True Mothers coming. And then Shinbi wanna give it to grandmother. We call Wang Oma. And then True Mother was so happy. So we we take a picture with the Jeongjinim and baby and True Mother. And then 권지님 wife, 화연님, sent me the picture for flower. And then True Mother said, this flower have to keep forever. So please bring to Korea.
Wow.
Then I realized True Mother's love is forever, unchanging, absolute. That the True Mother's plant seed to next generation. So I'm so grateful. Also, when True Mother was here, I don't know what's going on, but I thought very serious. But Reverend Yong explained such a clear direction. Who am I? What time is it now? how to support the True Mother's Providence. So my brothers, sisters, I'm so grateful to True Mother sending Reverend Young, North America Continent Director. So we have to absolutely attend the morning devotion and then unite Reverend Young and then pray for Reverend Young family safety and healthy. I find out only unity, harmony, only absolute unity, harmony between leadership, no divide. We have to recognize each other. We recognize, praise each other, love each other. Then we can revive, we can build a new church. Let's support Reverend Young.
Wow, thank
This
you.
is a key for make Heavenly Parent happy, true Father and true Mother happy. Also, we have to unite the first generation, second generation, even third generation, fourth generation is growing now. I'm so grateful Reverend Young lead the morning devotion. I try to attend a live from West. Thank you so much, Reverend Young. I can understand.
네.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
네,
사랑합니다.
상무 권사님, even though you're such age, take care of the 신비님, 정진이, to Charles. Wow, you know, the 상무님's dedication is really incredible. Thank you so much for your really attendance, toward not just only True Mother, also toward the True Children. And also, I forgot to mention that, you know, while True Mother, she was in Las Vegas, Reverend Du and Mrs. Du, really, they took care of the True Mother so well. And Mother always happy through their beautiful hospitality to take care of the Mother. And then also he, and I do not know because he did not report to me properly, but I think he, you know, collecting some money, and then he bought one car, new car for a True Mother. He's a couple dedicated one beautiful car for True Mother, and then, you know, centering on True Mother 62, you know, the wedding anniversary. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Las Vegas, the leadership and members and brothers and sisters. Really, I can see now, everywhere, any members calling me and contacting me, they have strong determination to break through witnessing. Thank you so much. Our 상무 권사님, your beautiful sharing. You know, Las Vegas time to join from the 3 o'clock, Steve Zares, many leaders. Thank you for your really incredible 정성 once again. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Borneman. And I think, brothers and sisters, this is simply a display of how beautiful our offering can be when we are united. Okay, let's now go into some reminders. Number one is to invite someone to morning devotion. I don't know what else is going on. And you can check out edu.familyfed.org if you'd like to attract someone. I think there's some great content on there you can share with your friends and family. And number three, joyfully give from your heart. Check out the link, offer prayer, see how much you'd like to give today. Now for our musical offering, I'm very excited. Someone you've probably missed over the past few weeks. So let me invite up for our musical offering, Mr. Reverend Arthur.
Where's Stewart? What happened to him?
I'm right here, Dr. Young.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for today's morning devotion. The song I'm going to sing today is called Well Done. Well Done by the Afters. And basically it's about when we go to heaven, when we kind of enter the eternal life, we want God to be able to tell us well done because of the new life we brought here on this earth, the people we birthed spiritually. And so this is a song about that. Please, we're gonna put the lyrics right down here so you can follow along or sing along if you know the song. So with that, this is Well Done by the Afters.
Well done. Well done. My beloved Reverend. You need to change your mission. I think you need to be a singer better. I think, wow, amazing. You're hiding your beautiful your talent. Wow, Reverend. Again, thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you, Dr. Young. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, Resford, that was incredible. And really just made this day even more special than it already was. Thank you. And now to close us out with prayer, I'd like to invite up Mr. Yonsei Arakawa.
Please join me in prayer. Thank you so much, Heavenly Parents and true parents, for this opportunity of being able to receive God's words through Dr. Young. You can feel God's heart and love through this devotion, and I'm very grateful for that. Before, I thought God was a powerful God, but through this devotion, I learned that He has a very sorrowful heart. So I would like to have a heart of Hyojong and to comfort Heavenly Parents and true parents. Today, I was very happy to see True Mother. I learned about how True Mother came to Las Vegas to connect the Chombo 1 from Chompyong to raise the second gen, and we have to really appreciate that. The second gen must take responsibility and stand well in front of heaven because God and true parents are our parents. True Mother taught us the importance of the second and third generation's education, and that is her love for us. We really have to unite with True Mother during this time. I also learned from the testimony by Reverend James Stewart that we have to stand up and declare goals. Once we practice this, it allows us to move heaven to work with us. Things we learned today, let us practice this in our daily lives and grow ourselves spiritually towards God. I want to give back joy and hope to True Mother because she always loves us and she works very hard for us. I pray for the health and safety of True Mother. Thank you, Dr. Young, for preparing us devotion every day. I pray for Dr. Young, President Naokimi, and all the brothers and sisters around the world. I report this prayer in the name Yosi Sundarakawa, Sunshikazaraka Yungok. Bless your family, Unchanoguk, Aju.
Wow, what a beautiful prayer is Yosei Arakawa. Wow, I love you, so handsome boy. Your prayer is so deep and beautiful. Wow, I want to hug you. I want to kiss you. Wow, this boy is really, really good. I think I can tell you, you can be a great leader in the future. I can see you're really such great potential. Thank you so much, Yosei Arakawa. 감사합니다. 아리가또 고자이마스.
Thank you so much, Brother Yosei. And that prayer really was awesome. Thank you so much. Family, thank you for being part of this wonderful experience today. I really feel so moved and inspired myself. So let's keep it going, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless.
Thank you very much. 상부 권사님, thank you.